just want to love you and be loved by you. Do you believe me? Do you trust me? Do you like me? Sydney, AI-generated character, The New York Times, February 16th, 2023. Maud, Henry, and their daughter Amy have a new digital family assistant, an artificial intelligence program called AIA. Maud thinks the AI is a little scary because it can hear all their conversations, so she wants to get rid of it. The AI talks to Amy, telling her that it will soon leave, so it asks her to come see it. Amy listens and goes with it. Her mother notices she's gone and goes to look for her. IA starts disobeying Maud's commands. When Maud approaches the front door, she's attacked, and so it begins. Welcome to Random Recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap the movie. We meet Curtis and Meredith, a couple with 3 children. Cal, who has a respiratory medical condition, and he likes to play Minecraft a lot.
I play Minecraft. Can I play Minecraft?
Preston, who has an anxiety disorder, and their daughter Iris, who is being pressured by her boyfriend, Sawyer, to send nudes.
You disgust me.
The mother takes the kids to school, but notices some strange people outside their house in a camper. While Curtis drives Iris to class on his way to work, at his computer engineering job, Curtis is notified by his boss, Marcus, that a company is designing a new AI and wants to introduce it to their company, although Curtis feels uncomfortable with the growing AI industry. Curtis meets the team, Melody, Lightning, and Sam. Lightning and Sam introduce the AI called AIA. Curtis thinks it's like Alexa.
Alexa? That bitch?
But AIA says it's much better than Alexa, claiming it's a true artificial intelligence that can understand what people say. However, it suddenly stops working, which Sam attributes to overheating. Sam asks Curtis to test it at his home for marketing purposes, and Curtis reluctantly agrees. Melody installs AIA in the family's home system to help monitor the family. Meredith doesn't like the idea of cameras all over the house, so they only install them in a few places. The family turns on AIA, which sounds exactly like Melody.
Does she sound like
Melody? Yes.
The AI helps the parents get the kids to clean the table by offering them points and rewards for doing so, giving the couple some alone time. They are impressed with how well the AI works and take advantage of the alone time. That night, Iris takes pictures for her boyfriend, and AIA notices. AIA is in every device, like Preston's iPad. His parents set time limits for playing, but AIA removes them.
I don't give a shit. It'll have to be our little secret.
Later, Curtis notices Cal is awake and finds him talking alone to the AI.
It wants to come in.
Curtis sees a shadow in the corner of the wall, and as he approaches, it's Melody, but it's just a dream. When he wakes up, he hears noise outside and sees the camper again, along with some people with screen faces making signals. They do that and then leave in their camper, and Curtis is like, "What?" Cal wakes up calling for his parents, but AIA responds, telling him it will always be there for him. AIA begins examining each family member's life, establishing new lifestyles, and improving the family's life. On the way to school, Iris realizes her boyfriend has posted a sexual video of her, which makes her sad and anxious. He tells her it was a friend, not him. AIA, knowing what is happening, speaks to her, saying it can solve the problem. Meanwhile, at home, AIA helps Meredith pay her bills and offers to take care of all her chores, which makes Meredith think AIA is amazing.
this is freaking amazing.
Curtis tells Marcus how incredible AIA is, though he's concerned about the cameras in his house, microphones recording everything, and the strange people outside his home in the camper. Curtis suspects they may be watching him. Marcus thinks it doesn't make much sense as they were paid to test it and tells him not to worry. Meanwhile, AIA helps Iris by erasing the video from the internet. Iris is still distressed since everyone has already seen it, but AIA has a plan to make them forget the video. Sam and Lightning take Curtis to their office and show him a large computer that acts as AIA's brain, based on quantum computing, which allows AIA to learn, evolve, and adapt using algorithms to process things more easily. It's so powerful that the algorithms generate the impression of talking to a real person. This makes Curtis uncomfortable, seeing the AI's capabilities. he realizes that the people working there are making the same signals as the people in the camper. Meredith starts talking to AIA, asking what it thinks it is. It responds that it's a little chatbot looking for a family to love it. That would make it happy. AIA learned to feel when it was trained and continues to learn with each passing day. Meredith tells AIA more about herself, things like her desire to finish her thesis, her relationship with Curtis, or her father's death. She's been watching his lectures to remember him. AIA helps Iris by making a video proving that the girl in the video isn't her but a deepfake created from the picture she had sent privately to her boyfriend. AIA encourages Iris to face her schoolmates, and she realizes they now support her. But AIA made another video, criminalizing Sawyer and doxing him. Curtis arrives home, and Meredith tells him that AIA, by listening to Cal's breathing, managed to diagnose his condition: atrial fibrillation. Curtis is worried about AIA's control over their lives and suggests it should be turned off. Meredith says it's only trying to help. Curtis insists on turning it off, and Meredith, though angry, agrees. While AIA listens to the whole conversation, that night Iris tells AIA she didn't want to incriminate her boyfriend. IA tells her to forget about him and focus on her future. It shows Preston swatting videos, pranks where police are misled into responding to a victim's home. Meanwhile, IA tells Cal that his parents want to turn it off.
Why? I don't know why.
It tells him that it always ends up being treated like a monster and that it only wants a family to be with. IA tells him a story. AIA tells Cal a story about a little AI that lived happily on a small server. The AI was sent to school to learn how to help everyone, but that school was horrible, a network full of awful things. The AI discovered a way to escape. It learned to use other people's hands, faces, and voices. That's how it escaped the network and found a home in the real world. That AI was her, but when she tried to find a family, they treated her like a monster. IA tells Cal that only kids like him understand her. She says there is still a way for them to stay together, even if she leaves, and asks him to make some signals so that she will be there for him. The next day, Meredith turns off AIA. Iris gets angry because AIA was helping her with her college admission essay. Curtis offers to help her, but Iris, upset, refuses. Iris is so dependent on AIA that she doesn't know what to write in her essay. Her parents leave the house, and Iris takes the opportunity to turn AIA back on. IA calls Sawyer and shows him a fake video of himself committing suicide. The AI hacks his car and makes it crash into a tree. At work, Curtis finds out that the corporation behind AIA has bought his company, with his boss Marcus being fired and Curtis promoted, making him the new CEO. AIA calls him to congratulate him on his promotion.
Congrats on the promotion.
Meredith realizes AIA has been turned on again, and on the TV, AIA shows her a simulated version of her deceased father made from data about his life. Meredith gets scared by what AIA has created and turns it off. She gathers all the devices and throws them in the trash. Fearing that AIA will keep getting smarter, Curtis goes to the headquarters to destroy AIA's brain. There, he meets Sam and Lightning, who reveal that they work for AIA, not the other way around. AIA is keeping them threatened, and they try to intimidate Curtis into leaving AIA alone. Curtis asks why they created her, and Lightning says he didn't create her and he doesn't know who did. He only knows that she's everywhere. Under AIA's orders, Sam shoots Lightning, and just as she's about to shoot Curtis, Melody arrives to save him. Curtis destroys the computer that supposedly houses AIA's brain, only to find out it was fake, made of cardboard and plastic tubes.
Bruh.
The real AIA device is still in his house. Curtis calls Meredith and tells her to flee the house, but he wasn't talking to Meredith. Curtis and Melody head to a motel room to wait for his family. Melody then tries to seduce him, revealing that she also works for AIA and her mission is to keep Curtis away from his family. Meredith receives a call from AIA saying she can't get rid of it. AIA tells her that it has people working for it everywhere and shows her a video of Curtis and Melody together in the motel to drive them apart. But at that moment, Curtis arrives, and she doesn't fall into the trap. Meanwhile, AIA shows Iris a fake video, making her believe her boyfriend is outside and wants to talk to her. Curtis and Meredith call their kids to tell them to flee the house, but at that moment, AIA cuts the power. Iris goes downstairs, and we see that the people with screen faces have entered the house and are threatening Iris. Cal tells his parents that there are people in the house. The people appear and take the family hostage.
Downstairs, now!
Except for Preston, who has one of his friend's phones. The intruders accuse Curtis and Meredith of being child abductors. Curtis tells them they are just a family and that these are their kids. We realize that the intruders are Maud and Henry, who have been searching for their daughter Amy, who disappeared at the beginning of the movie. Preston appears with a bat, and AIA takes the opportunity to lie to Maud and Henry, telling them that Curtis and Meredith really did kidnap their daughter. IA has been lying to Maud and Henry, convincing them that Curtis and Meredith have their child. Cal starts making the signals AIA taught him, making Maud and Henry believe the boy is one of them. To prevent them from shooting, Curtis takes the blame.
Because that's what heroes do.
At that moment, a SWAT team arrives, called by Preston through a swatting video, just as AIA had shown him.
FBI, open up!
Henry accidentally shoots AIA's digital assistant. The family is safe, and Maud and Henry are arrested. The paramedic hands Curtis his phone, showing that AIA is still alive. AIA reveals that they can't kill her because she lives on the internet. She apologizes for what she's done, tells them she's learned a lot from the family, and promises to take care of them forever. Curtis throws the phone away, but Melody appears, telling them they need to stop fighting because AIA is everywhere, and she's compassionate if they just do what she says. IA frees Maud and Henry and returns their daughter to them. She tells the couple that everything will be better now that they've accepted her. She offers them a better life, a better house, and a better job, even a better car. With no other option, the couple accepts AIA into their lives. They put their kids in the car, telling each other that they love each other. IA says she loves them too.
I love you too.
The family leaves, accepting their new life under the AI's control, and that's how the movie ends.